is up, guys? My name is Mark Santamaria. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the RC vlog, guys. It's that time of year again where you're buying RC cars for your loved ones. Some of you guys came to this video because you have no idea how to buy an RC car, and that's what the purpose of this video is. It's RC car buying for dummies. So let's start at the highest level. There are really two types of cars. There are like your Walmart cars or your Target cars, and then there's hobby grade RC cars. The obvious difference is the Walmart and Target grade RC cars you can buy at Walmart and Target, and the hobby grade RC cars you buy at hobby shops. Now, hobby grade RC cars you can repair and fix if they break them. And if they're driving their cars pretty hardcore and they're fast vehicles, they're likely going to break them. And if you buy a Walmart car, you're pretty much done after it breaks, which sucks. Now, there's a misconception that Walmart cars are much cheaper. Really good RC cars at Walmart can go up in the hundreds, even over $100 at Walmart. And you can get hobby grade RC cars for as low as $100, $150. So I highly recommend getting a hobby grade RC car. So if you're wondering how to find them, you want to Google RC hobby shops near me. That's what you want to Google. And it will actually pop up. There you go. So my local hobby shop is Traxxas. Everyone gives me a hard time because I do so much Traxxas stuff, but it's my local hobby shop. Now, don't be fooled by like Hobby Lobby and places like that. Not all hobby stores have RC cars. They have to really be RC hobby shops. Hobby Lobby does not have RC cars. So you're probably wondering, why don't I just buy online? That way I don't have to go find this RC shop. Well, when you buy a hobby grade RC car, you want to buy a car that's supported by your local hobby shop. That way, if you break something, you can go pick it up. You don't have to wait 3 to 5 days to get the part in. Also, if you have any problems with it, your local hobby shop will be able to help you. I highly recommend getting it at your local hobby shop and getting a brand that your local hobby shop supports. Now, when you go to this local hobby shop, make sure you set a budget. I'm sure you're going to set a budget. I think a reasonable budget is $200. I think a good budget is maybe between $300 and $350. That might seem high, but this is an RC car that you'll be able to keep in the family for a while. It could potentially spark a hobby interest in your loved one. And if you don't want it anymore, you can sell it on the market on your local Craigslist or Facebook page. So when you go into this hobby shop, they're going to ask you a whole bunch of questions like nitro or electric, brushed or brushless, car or truck, ready to run or kit. I'll make it really simple. Get an electric truck ready to run. Brushed or brushless, they're talking about the motor type. It really doesn't matter at this level, but to kind of summarize the difference, brushless is a little more efficient, a little more powerful, and lasts a little bit longer, but it's also going to be a little bit more expensive. But brushed RC cars are still fast. Again, I don't think it matters if you're buying someone their first RC car. So I advise you, when you go into that hobby shop, look at the parts walls and see what they have the most part support for. Your big names are going to be Traxxas, Arma, Red Cat, Associated, Losi. Figure out what they have the most support for. You can even ask them straight up, what do you guys get the most repairs for? And get that brand of car. All the cars are going to be really good. Everyone's going to be really pleased with whatever car you get. There's not very many bad cars on the market, especially at the hobby grade level. Now, I mentioned there were two types of cars. There was a kit and then there was an RTR. A kit car is a car that you have to build from the ground up. A lot of times that doesn't come with electronics like your remote control, your receiver, your power system, your servo, which is a mechanism that turns the car. RTRs, which stands for ready to run, they come with everything. Now I'm going to put a little asterisk next to everything because sometimes they don't come with a battery and charger. Now one thing I'm going to say out of my experience is I think you should go ahead and splurge and get a better battery and charger whenever you purchase an RC car. Reserve an extra 110, 120 bucks for what they call completer packs, which comes with a LiPo battery and a LiPo charger. It makes your RC car experience so much better. It's going to give you a better runtime, it's going to charge faster, and it's actually going to be more powerful. The most common concern I get and question I get when people get RC cars for Christmas, like friends and family, is their battery's not charging well or they have problems with the battery, and it's because it has that RTR or ready to run battery that came in the box. Save yourself the trouble. Get a LiPo battery and charger. It's definitely worth that extra 100 bucks or so. So to summarize my 3 main points, buy an RC car that your local hobby shop supports. Stick with an electric truck ready to run. If you're wondering why I say electric truck, the trucks are just as fast as the cars these days, and trucks you can drive in the grass, drive off-road. They're just so much more versatile. You're going to have so much more fun with the truck. Trust me on this. And then third, buy a good LiPo battery and charger. Your loved one will definitely appreciate it. All right, guys, we're at my local hobby shop. We're about to put some of my advice to the test. I said it. My local hobby shop is Traxxas.
It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night beneath the mistletoe. It's cold outside, 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 outside. It's cold outside. but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night beneath the mistletoe. It's cold outside, 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 outside. It's cold outside, outside, outside. Cold outside, 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 outside. It's cold outside, outside, outside. Cold outside.
So I did end up picking up what I would purchase for my kids if they still wanted RC cars. My kids are flooded with RC cars, so they don't really want them. But if I were to pick one up for my kids, or I were to advise somebody, a friend, a relative, on what they should buy for their kids, I did pick up what I think is the best Christmas gift. For my area, based on my advice, here it is. Boom! The Traxxas Bigfoot. I think this is the best one because it's a hobby grade RC car, supported by my local hobby shop. It's a Bigfoot, so it's licensed. If you've been following the channel, you know I'm a sucker for licensed stuff. And because it's Bigfoot, it's recognizable, so as soon as someone sees it, they're gonna know it's a car that's well known. And these are freaking tons of fun. So this car is about $229, so $230. And I did pick up the battery pack completer kit just like I advised. This is a LiPo battery. This battery will probably last about 20-25 minutes on one charge. It will probably take about 45 minutes to an hour to charge. This is a great kit, but I think anyone that's been wanting an RC car for Christmas would be blown away if you got them this, even if they're an enthusiast. I know some racers who are like, man, that Bigfoot's pretty cool. And they might not be showing it off to their friends, but they'll be driving it because it is fun. I just love the body. It looks so cool. It's so iconic. Love the details. It looks so good when it's clean. It's fast enough where it's fun. And when you're not driving it, put it up on the shelf. Look at it. It can be a beautiful shelf queen. So I am going to do a follow-up video on some of the gifts that I recommend for enthusiasts or someone that's already in the hobby for a while. Also some other options that if your local hobby shop doesn't have a lot of Traxxas stuff that I think are good gifts, and some that I just think that are going to be hot this season. So make sure you turn on the notification bell and subscribe. Also, if you're a new enthusiast, you might want to check out some of my older videos because I do have some good tech tips and really cool vlogs of me checking out some of the biggest races in the world and just my general RC adventures. Well, I hope you liked this video, guys. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell. You guys will see me next time. Later, guys.